Hey guys, what's up? Okay, so today's YouTube video, and yes, I just said that. Of course, there's another revision one. The last two pages in the strange case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Yes, it's two little notes. Okay, let's get on to it. Right, doing as well. Stations, and trying to see what that is. The fire sparkling in 100 repetitions along the glazed front and of the presses, and their own pale and fearful countenances stooping to look in. "This glass has seen some strange things, sir," whispered Paul, "and sure none stranger than itself," echoed the lawyer in the same tones. For what did Jekyll? He caught himself up. I've heard the word with a start, and then conquering the weakness. What could Jekyll want with it? You may say that. Next they turned to the business table. On the desk, among the neat array of paper, a large envelope was uppermost, and bore, in the doctor's hand, the name of Mr. Utterson, the lawyer, and sealed it, and several enclosures fell to the floor. The first was a will, drawn in the same eccentric term as the one which he had returned 6 months before, to serve as a testament in case of death, and as a deed of gift in case of disappearance, but in the place the name of Edward Hyde. The lawyer, in indescribable amazement, wrote the name of Gabriel John Utterson, which is also the lawyer. He looked at Paul, and then back at the paper, and last of all was a dead malefactor stretched upon the carpet. "My head goes round," and he said. "He has been all these days in possession. He had no cause to like me. He must have raged to see himself of disgrace, and he has not destroyed this document." He caught up with the next paper. It was a brief note in the doctor's hand, and dated on the top. "Oh, Paul!" I cried. "He was alive, and here to stay. He cannot have been disposed so short a space. He must still be alive. He must have fled. And then, why fled, and how? Case, can we venture to declare this suicide? We must be careful. I foresee we may involve your master in some catastrophe." "Why don't you read it, sir?" asked Paul. "Because I fear," replied the lawyer suddenly. "God grant I have no cause for it." And with that he brought the paper to his eye, and read as it follows: "My dear Utterson, when this shall fall into your hands, I shall have disappeared. Under what circumstances I have not the penetration to foresee, but my instincts and all the circumstances, my nameless situation tell me at the end, and to sure I must be early. Go then, and first read the narrative which Lanyon had warned me he was to place in your hands. And if you care to hear more, turn to confession of your unworthy and unhappy friend, Henry Jekyll." "There was a third enclosure?" asked Utterson. "Yes, sir," said Paul, and gave it into his hands as a considerable packet, sealed in several places. The lawyer put it in his pocket. "I would say nothing of this paper. If your master has fled or is dead, we may at least save his credit. It is now held back before midnight, or we shall send police. They went out, locking the door of the theatre behind them, and in Utterson, once more leaving the servants gathered about the fire in the hall, trudged back to his office to read the two narratives which this mystery was now to be explained. So, what do you think on that? So it's a bit longer than the majority of the others, because, well, this is a prose, not poetry. Yeah. As you can tell, it's a prose. So, hopefully you guys smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, and I'll post more soon. Bye.